called Trails to the Mount, and the first travel on the trails was in September 2015, co-hosted by Mount St. Francis Retreat Center and the Order of St. Lazarus. It was a cool day, accompanied by some rain, and still many came to Mount St. Francis near Cochrane, to a holy place. People walked and people biked to enjoy the peace of the Mount and the ecumenical spirit expressed there. Mount St. Francis is a place to come and pray for all faiths. Many people arrived with their beloved pets for the blessing of the animals. It was a day for people of different faiths to come together to listen, to pray, and to celebrate with old and new friends. And the first Trails to the Mount leads to the next trails this September 18th, 2016. Bishop Frederick Henry of the Catholic Diocese of Calgary has declared Mount St. Francis as one of the sites of pilgrimage in this year of mercy.
Hello, my name is Susan Campbell, and I am the director for Mount St. Francis Retreat Center. On behalf of the Franciscans and all our staff, we invite you to take part in our second annual Trails to the Mount. Last year, we welcomed over 80 people. Everyone was welcome to Mount St. Francis. This year again, we will have an ecumenical prayer service. At that service will be Bishop Keir Wilson, who is the Anglican Bishop of the Calgary Diocese, as well as Bishop Fred Henry, who is the Roman Catholic Bishop of the Calgary Diocese. St. Francis, as we know, had a special love for all of creation. And so part of the service, again, is the blessing of the animals. So bring your pets. We'll have music and refreshments, and everyone will have the chance just to be able to walk the beautiful property, to encounter the sacredness through creation. You will discover at Mount St. Francis a spiritual center of peace, healing, and prayer. Come and be part of this ecumenical event. There is no cost, there's no pre-registration, but if you want more information, you can phone us at 403-932-2012. Please look at our website, www.mountstfrancis.ca. So welcome, come to Mount St. Francis and experience the sacredness, the beauty, and the blessedness of this place. Thank you.
My name is Britton Mockridge, and I'm a member of the Order of St. Lazarus of Jerusalem. I would like to speak to you today about the second Trails to the Mount and its principal sponsors. The Order of St. Lazarus of Jerusalem had its beginnings during the First Crusade, when the Christian soldiers entered Jerusalem in 1098. The city was full of sick and wounded. Leprosy was rampant even among the Christian soldiers. The monks and knights who looked after the lepers outside the city walls later became the Order of St. Lazarus, with care for lepers as its principal mandate. In 1962, the order was reestablished in Canada. At that time, the principal mandate of the order was augmented by adding hospice palliative care and ecumenism as part of the order's Christian heritage. St. Francis was born about 100 years later in 1182. He established the Franciscan order. The history of the order is widely known, and its mandate taken from the life of St. Francis, who lived humbly, caring for God's creation and all God's creatures with the same love that God gives us. Trails to the Mount had its beginning a couple of years ago when the leaders of the Franciscans at Mount St. Francis and the Order of St. Lazarus in Calgary considered how to work together to share the energy and message of both organizations in the tranquil setting of the Mount. For those who come to the Mount, it has come to mean peace, healing, and a deeper awareness of the world around us. Both Christian orders share the responsibility of ecumenism. As Archbishop Kerr Wilson reflected last year, God wants all Christians to be together. Father Kevin Lynch said last year, all are welcome in the name of Christ. This year there will be 2 bishops, Archbishop Kerr Wilson and Bishop Henry. This is truly a shared ministry in this majestic place. God's creation amongst all God's creatures, domestic and wild, the mountains, the valleys, the fields, the forests, and to see and hear all around us with God. Let us take a moment to reflect on the goodness of life and the need to care for others who could use some help, love, friendship, a simple act of kindness. Help us help others. Join us on September 18 at the Mount. Walk, run, ride, but come to participate with us, the special space of the Mount, and bring a friend, your family, your pet, to be blessed by the Franciscans, as St. Francis did so many years ago. All donations made to this collaborative endeavor will be used by Mount St. Francis for its 12-step program and by the Order of St. Lazarus directly for palliative patients. Tax receipts are available, but most important is that you come and share with us this holy place. Thank you.